zipper, right? So when you're sewing your skirt, you're going to sew from the top without any back stitch till you have that notch for the zipper. You're going to sew till there on 5, and the stitch length is going to be 5. After you reach that little notch, you are going to change the stitch length to 2.5, and then you'll start sewing. So this is mine. Do you see? So this is in your case it's going to be 3.5, right? You're going to sew from here till here, and you're going to stop here. You're going to do a back stitch. How many of you are so scared of the machine? Everybody has conquered it, right? So you go to the first match point, you put the needle down, and then you go and do a little back stitch, and that's it.
Stitch length is 3.5?
2.5. Take your fabric out. So back stitch, back stitch. This is a match point. Anybody has a pen here? Thank you. Now I'm writing on this is the match point here. It will be more visible for you guys.
So we begin with 5 and then we switch it to 2.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 is going to be on the top. I'll give you the instructions.
But that one was only 2.5, right?
What?
The one that you just did was only 2.5.
Yes, right. And then all you do is, this is easy. You're going to take, first you take your pins out, you're going to you have a full line here, right? You're going to fold on that line, and you're going to iron. How many of you sew outside class too sometimes? Do you make fun stuff? Yes, come on, we all do. I mean, not you, but all of you do. So this is the seam. Should have been, I transferred mine on the opposite side, but you're going to let the needle go in at the match point. Make sure it's aligned. Where you left. Do you see how I folded this on this side? And for you guys, you have already serged these pieces, right? You're going to take a few. I know it. And then you get here, back stitch, but be very careful. You don't want 2 or 3 stitches going back and forth. Okay? So this is your background. Got it? This is, now, make sure you read this. This is the right side, and this is the wrong side. Are we all okay? So this was your background. The other thing that you have is this, that's your facing, okay? We're just doing a little demo of how to put it before you guys put it. There are cheaper ways of doing facing. There are not so cheap ways to do facing. Oh, by the way, I want you guys to make sure that you turn your, you should have drawn your hem. Make sure you turn it up on both sides.
And press it.
And press it, just press it. It's going to be different here. See, on this side you just do this, right? But on the opposite side, you're first going to turn it in and then fold it. So it'll look like this. Do you see it? For the sample. But anyhow, this one. This is your inner facing, right? The nubby side, which has these little dots, when you feel it, it's smoother on one side, it's nubby on the other. The nubby side is the wrong side, okay? And the smooth side is the right side. You're going to put the right sides together. I'm going to put it here. The muscle. You're going to put the right sides together. And your inner facing for the skirt is a little smaller, okay, than the piece. That's fine. Just align the bottom piece, the bottom part, okay? This is the bottom part. This is the waist part. Make sure the nubby part is the one that's facing you, of the inner facing. The right sides are together. The wrong side should be facing you. You're going to sew this 1/8 of an inch, so very close to the edge. You don't need to do a back seam, back stitch. This is called facing the facing. Take it out. You need to go grab something to eat. And you're going to turn this over. First, do you see this? And now I have the right side up. Got it? And now I'm just going to go and fuse my inner facing. You guys can come here. Now, in the book, and you'll hear a lot of people, they'll use a pressing cloth on it, okay? Which means You guys, I don't want you guys to go out to buy pressing cloth. You can use your muslin. I can take a small piece of your muslin, lay it on top, and then use the iron. Or you can go direct with the iron. And it's basically just press and lift. Don't move the iron because that is going to cause puckering. Okay, you seriously need to go eat. Your stomach is telling you to shut up. Okay.
So loud. I'm sorry. I have this in my stomach when I'm trying to fall asleep at night. It's like really.
Now what happens is when you do this is a finer way of doing facing. Of course, the top is going to be on the inside. I'll bring the skirt to show you how facing is placed on the skirt. But the cheaper way of doing the facing is you fuse the inner facing and you serge the edge. Okay, this is the nicer way of finishing it.
You search the edge that you already sewed.
No,
The opposite one.
that's a completely different way of doing it. That's a cheaper way of doing it. This is a nicer way of doing it. Okay, and I'll show you how to put it on the waistband later on, which is how you prepare your facing. Are we all okay?
So those are two samples?
Two samples. Start working on the vent first, and then we'll work on the skirt very quickly. Come on.